Good morning, everybody. Good morning to another great day here in the Philippines. And we've got projects just going on every which direction. Yeah, every direction. We have guests just about to arrive. The taxi driver, which we know, said that they're leaving Santa Barbara from the airport right now and they're heading this way. So that's pretty cool. The guys are out on here on projects everywhere. But I'm about to find Marvin, and I've got a little machine I bought that he's about to do the old school hand grading. I need him working. I don't need him hand grading coconuts for Melinda. And so I bought a machine that I think I still need to modify a couple things on it, but it's going to make where we can grate those more easily here and not so time consuming and also not so costly in labor, because I need these guys turning out some work, not fiddle farting around grating coconuts. So online, back about a week or so ago, I bought this little coconut grater. But the reason I hadn't really used it yet is because what they'll do is they'll modify it to keep it from making a big mess. So they'll take a flat bottom aluminum pan or a stainless steel pan, kind of a big circumference, maybe 12, 14, 16 inch circumference. And you see these screws right here around. They will take and cut the bottom of that pan open to slip right around this, and they'll drill these 3 screw holes here and have that pan like a big shield behind this, and then they'll make a little stand that this is on. That way when it's grinding and all that coconut is flying out of there, it's catching it in the back of that stainless or aluminum pan, and then you can rake it on down into your pan down below, and you don't have it all over your motor and everywhere else. But boy, this thing, you gotta be careful. It is sharp. But I want to try it, just even if it makes a little mess for a second, just see how it does. I'm gonna hold it for you. Put your deal underneath, and let's just, you be the one, but you don't get your hand in that. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. Now hold it tight.
I don't know. Yes, bro.
Well, first grab that with both of your hands. There you go. Now push it up on that round ball. There you go. I'm gonna hold this. There you go. So I just want to show the subscribers here for a second. So see how it's flying everywhere? That's why you need that little pan. I'm just, see here, see? You got to, yeah, that's why I'm trying to just do a demonstration. I just want to show why you got to put that pan behind it. So see, you want to put that pan in behind there because it goes flying everywhere. Now what you need to do is hold it downward like this. Getting a lot of shell though. We're gonna have some brown coconut. Losing a lot of it on the ground. Yeah, go ahead and do it your way right now. That's why I need to modify this, because we're wearing most of the coconut. And that's why you want to modify it right there, because if not, you're just gonna be sauteed in coconut yourself. Well, we got a little project going on here by these old ponds. So here's the dealio. Many of you asked for so long what we're doing with our old fish ponds here. Well, we are going to, we've already started, in fact, a long while back, busting it open some on the ends. We're going to be doing some more busting it open, some more digging out over there in the yard. And we're going to be chopping into these sides, and we're going to rebuild that whole area right there into a swimming pool. And we'll keep all the concrete there because it's very strong, and we'll go inside and set all of our plumbing, our returns. We'll put in our skimmers, everything, and then we'll tie a small grid of steel, and we'll come inside and put a liner inside of a concrete liner inside of what is already here. This still holds water as it is now. I mean, if we fill that up, it doesn't leak. So we'll just get everything shaped the way we want it, and our extension out in the front, and we'll get it all locked together by pouring another liner inside of it. We can hide away all the plumbing, and as well we can go ahead and tie in the rest of the dimensions it's going to have. And then we've got some structure that's going to be built up over it above up here, and we're digging in footings down deep. For that, we got steel, getting it set down in there right now. Getting the others prepared right here also. And Ding's over there digging another one right there. Now you have to keep, yeah, flat on the back. Yeah, you got it right. That's right. Yeah. So coming off from the corner of that little sidewalk right there, there's going to be a sidewalk that's going to veer off of that and come across, and this is going to be shallow water out on this end out here, and the sidewalk's just going to come up and create a bridge over the shallow water. And then let me get turned around right here. And then over here where the decks are going to be outside the pool, and we're going to leave the tree and leave it room to grow, so there'll be a little hole around the deck around the pool right there. Then that bridge will come on over here and land right over in there. There's going to be concrete there. It's going to kind of step down, and then there's going to be a pathway to go right out towards that Bayacubo out there, and that pond, and that kind of like little channel or river, lagoon, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever, moat. It's going to have a arched bridge built up across there going out over to the beach, and then the water creates our invisible fence. And this is not no new pop-up thing. This has been a long time planned thing. It's the reason there's a column here, a column over there. It's the reason there's a column sticking up right here. Is that we could add on to those for the structure that's going to be built right over the top of that flat roof CR and coming around. So it's a long time been all set up for it. Even when this was built, it was built to incorporate with that. Those were all poured at the same time. So it's going to all come about now. So it'd be that when you're standing here off the back corner of the house, you can see where everybody walks all the time. Sidewalk will just kind of cut off at an angle right there. There'll be water all right there, and it'll be a little bridge come right up and over, and then the pathway will curve around and zigzag, a bridge going up and over the water out there, and then you go on out to the beach area. It'll be pretty awesome. I'll probably do like an archway over those two square columns there. It's been our plan to have like an archway and all. And you never know if somebody wanted to book this for a wedding or anything. As I said, to be right there, a little flat area in the concrete on the other side of the pool. Great place to stand right there and hold a ceremony, anything like that. I mean, absolutely great. You know, you could put chairs all out there on that lawn area. You know, these companies can come lay out like carpet matting or whatever and put chairs in those areas and decorate up. So be a really nice setup for a wedding as well.
Pilbar man. Malapit tutok sa Pilbar Rock.
Boy, Melinda is getting a crash course on business, man. She's learning a lot. She's coming along now, I'll tell you. Overall, I'm happy with her. But she's having to get a little crash course on some things, and some things that I tried to warn her about and teach her about that she kind of played off at first. She's seeing exactly what I mean now, and she's getting the same response from other people too. Numerous different things, but one thing that happened too, I told her, don't work a friend. Don't work a friend. Don't hire a friend. Y'all heard me say that in a video, right? You know, because you can't work a friend and then have them in there doing toenails and fingernails with you and watching Netflix and YouTube and cooking up fish and eating green mangoes and doing all this stuff together. I think I got somebody here. So might have to come back to this topic. Well, it's the evening time here. Evening time again. And let's look a little bit here what happened before it gets a little dark outside. So they got the steel set where they're going to pour a round column. We got to offset this because it's going right up next to this, what's going to be a swimming pool wall. So I did kick off some braces there. He'll make some C-clips, and that'll transfer some of that load and some of the side torque that it can get, transfer it over more into that footing right there. So we got that one, and then we got some more footings dug. Got the steel set over in this corner one too, and this is going right up against the fence right here, a fence there, and where it used to be our little steel fence here. So we're going to be pouring a new column because this column here can't carry a load. We're going to be pouring a new column right up against that one. Then we poured, or not poured, but we dug another one here, and there's an example like what I was talking about right there on angling that concrete. I didn't even know he dug out one that was angled like that, but there's one angle like that right there that the contractors that built the original subdivision wall right here, that they did the exact same thing. I just not even seen that, so that's funny because that was the same engineering that I was doing as well over there on that other one. So there's a fine example of it there, and that way it moves the load over to where it's spread out there on that. And then we're coming over here, and he is just starting to dig another one right here. Let me back that camera away. And then he's just starting to dig another one here, and we're getting this series of them done across here. My Mike started building forms for the square columns that's going to be up against that wall. So we got those. We'll pick up some flat sheet tomorrow. That, what I mean by flat sheet is a thin metal flat tin sheet, has no ripples, nothing in it, that we'll wrap around and we'll make the round columns. Ford down at Zephyl Lumber cut me some cocoa lumber, and they delivered it down here to me on tricycle today. One of the things I'm dealing with the workers on, especially it's usually Melinda's brothers, is that they keep leaving all their personal stuff everywhere. I mean, in the Bakubo there'll be caps and shirts and phones and construction pails, or they may take shovels in there, and I keep trying to tell them that it's for guests to enjoy, and that it's not for, you know, them to spread their stuff everywhere. And the same thing over here, they start just setting all their stuff in these booths. So a little learning curve for them to be respectful of the customers, not to feel intimidated like that they're disturbing somebody's personal things or something. And they will leave their stuff, a lot of that, not just like during the day while they're working, they will leave it there overnight. I had a couple of guys working on a catamaran project. I'm not ready to show it to you yet. It's well underway, but I'm just not ready to divulge that yet. So y'all just hold on a little longer, and then I'll show you the catamaran project. Yeah, how long it is, how wide it is. But the reason some of this other work's a little slower is because I split the crew. Split them. Yeah, but I'm looking over here at it right now. The catamaran project, eco-friendly, native design out of sustainable materials. Pretty cool. No fiberglass. Yeah, no fiberglass, no plywood, no fiberglass or plywood. Eco-friendly, sustainable. That's the way you gotta do it, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, way you gotta do it. It's about 33 foot long. I'll show it to you soon. Well, I'm gonna close this day out and get on doing some other things, but we just etch away at progress here every day, no matter what. Even when some people think it's slow, even when I edit, and I edit a video, and usually when you see it, it was recorded a week earlier than when it comes out to video, week and a half sometimes. And when I'm even editing, and I'm like, man, you know, that was just last week. It seemed like it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was just last week, and we had already done so much other work since those points in time, and it's always amazing. Or when I have viewers that come here and they don't realize how much further along we've taken a project, and they'll be shocked, like, oh, I didn't see that on video, or oh, I didn't see this on video. It's because that was just a week or week and a half delayed. And around here, a lot changes in a week or a week and a half. So it's pretty cool. Well, it's a beautiful evening. So today I had a visitor pop in and see us. He's kind of looking at where he wants to settle at here in the Philippines, and he stayed down in Dumaguete for a while, and he said that just wasn't his deal, man. He just wasn't that enthralled about it. And so he's kind of checking out other places in the Philippines, and he rented a place just on a temporary basis up in Iloilo right now, and he's been paying a taxi cab driver like a daily rate or whatever just to drive him around to all of these towns and explore and look and see if he finds a place, and you know, like a town, a location, and then maybe a house in that area that, you know, that he can really feel it. You know, you can really jive with it. You remember those old words, man? Jive. So you can really jive with it. So he came by here. He's a great commenter all the time, a long-time viewer, and we sat down and visited with each other today. It was very much a pleasure to talk to. And we have a visitor here right now too. It's in a room from another Fil Am couple that are not part of our channel. They didn't even know we have a YouTube channel, okay? And he's from Alaska, so that's pretty cool also. Yeah, and I visited with him today. Of course, they're not one of our subscribers. I will not say a name or anything about their personal life or nothing, but we did have a really nice visit and chat today. He was very much an enjoyable person to talk to as well. So life is good, everybody. Life is good. We thank you all. I appreciate all the support that you give us, both through the channel and so many of you coming and booking and staying here, man. I thank you, really. I honestly thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it's just such a joy for all of you to come, man. It just enjoy the place, man. Be part of the family. Everybody, take care. God bless. And we'll see you on the next one.